waters if you don't trust him. It's already rough enough because you're in a situation that's designed to pull something out of you. He can't just develop it out of you because we ain't going to let nothing just develop out of us. So he got to what? He got to try to pull it. You know how they're pulling wisdom teeth. Wisdom teeth don't fall out. They got to go get them. They'll hide back up under the jaw, or up under the gum. They'll twist, they'll curve back. Oh, you got to go get them. But it's called wisdom. See, wisdom, you got to go get it. Wisdom ain't going to just fall out the sky. You got to go get it. And you got to let God bring wisdom out of you. 2nd Chronicles says wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of our times. You see, God is teaching us how to learn to trust him and simply believe him. Let's read this and I'm through. You got Genesis 18? Verse 9? All right, now y'all can stand back up. I'll let y'all sit down now. Y'all got your break? All right. Let's read. Verse 9 through, and I'm not going to preach it. I'm not going to preach it because it's almost 1 o'clock. But I believe God has already spoken enough that you know where he's going. We'll pick up on these passages, but you got to hear what he's saying. Verse 9 through verse number 15, and we're reading. And they said unto him, where's Sarah, thy wife? And he said, behold, in the tent. And he said, I will certainly return unto thee according to the time of life. And lo, Sarah thy wife shall have a son. And Sarah heard it in the tent door, which is behind him. Now Abraham and Sarah were both old and well stricken in age, and it ceased to be with Sarah after the manner of women, meaning she can't have a baby. Therefore Sarah laughed within herself, saying, after I am waxed old, shall I have pleasure, my Lord being old also? And the Lord said, wait a minute, look at old God. Old God said, can this old shrivel up woman have anything? Menopause and ran away from me. No, what you're saying is that, hold up, you don't understand. You're talking to old Sarah. Come on, now be for real, God. Come on, now, come on. I know you got a sense of humor, but is it that funny? Come on, God. Come on. Gee, lad. He got to be kidding me. Anything gonna happen with this? Come on, God. You need to be for real. But watch this. And the Lord said he ignored her doubt. Look what it says. And the Lord, verse 13, ready to go. And the Lord said unto Abraham, wherefore did Sarah laugh, saying, shall I of a surety bear a child, which am old? Is anything too hard for the Lord? At the time appointed, I will return unto thee according to the time of life, and Sarah shall have a son. Then Sarah denied, saying, I laugh not. For she was afraid. And he said, nay, but thou didst. Look at your neighbor and say, it ain't no laughing matter. Ain't funny. It ain't no laughing matter. Listen, when God tells you to do something, ain't no laughing matter. The devil, your peers, your friends may be laughing, but it ain't no laughing matter. You see, if God says it, let him laugh. Notice he ignored her laughing and said, I'll be back at the time of life next year and see what I said was coming to pass. You see, today God is saying, if you'll take him at his word and embrace what he says, even in impossible situations, I'll do what I said I would do in your life. Can you imagine this lady's fallopian tubes collapsed? Huh? Her uterus wasn't even producing estrogen. Ain't nothing working. Door closed. She ain't even got the strength. Obviously, she and Abraham must not have been hitting it. No, that's why she laughed. You got to understand. Why do you think she said, I'm an old lady? What you think I've been doing? What you think I'm finna do? Right. See, what she was actually saying is, we ain't been doing nothing. No, that's what it was saying. When you talk about the pleasure, we ain't did nothing. No, I just want you to understand certain words. She's telling you. Nothing going on here. That's why she laughs. I want to see this. And God said, hold up. Who do you think that you're laughing at? It's no laughing. Because when God say it, he do. He says the impossible. He does the unusual. He always challenging us to do things that's beyond the norm of man, beyond the grasp of individuals. He does things that, hear me, that you and I can't accomplish with wisdom and skill and intellect. We can't fulfill it in our own lives. Our lives, we don't have the means and we don't have the wherewithal, whether it's by intellect, whether it's by connections, whether it's by contact, whether it's by money, we don't have those resources. He put it so far out there that if it's going to happen, the only way that it's going to happen, he got to do it. But he's not doing it that way because he's mad at us, because sin has just invaded our lives and we ain't what we ought to be and we ain't where we should be. He's doing it because if he doesn't stretch it that far, you'll never believe that he is God. So he comes down to it after he gets through dissertating with old Sarah. He says, now, is that a big deal with me? That's what we need to say to our next situation. Is that such a big deal that God can't handle that? Can he handle that? Wait a minute. He had to go in and reconstruct. He had to go in and reconstruct the womb of Sarah. I want you to know he went through natural means. Didn't he? So that means that everything that needed to be to make it happen, he had to go in and repair, renew it, rejuvenate it. There wasn't no eggs in the basket. So wait a minute, he had to go back and he had to ignite new life in her. He had to give her a desire to go and be intimate with her husband. I want you to see everything that needed to be put in there, he put it in there, but it was in God's timing. You may be trying to figure out, how can God do that? How can God save my sinner husband? How can he draw my backslidden wife? How can he change my hard-headed children? Listen, in God's timing, he said that your children shall be taught of the Lord, and great shall be the peace. He said that if the believing stand for the husband, or the believing woman stands for the believing husband stands for the wife, he shall be saved. Either I believe it or I don't. But Lord, it look like it's been so long, it look like he getting farther, it look like she just don't want nothing to do with Jesus. But if he said it, if it's in his word, he'll reconstruct. He don't love me no more.